Hello, I'm Olga, hypnotherapist and coach, and in this video I will explain you my main hypnotherapy product. It's a package of 1 month's work with me. It's weekly sessions, and I will explain you how your mind works, how this package is built, what I aim to achieve with the clients and why it works. Okay, so let's imagine a client comes to me. If you are watching this video, you also probably have some mental issues. It can be anxiety and panic attacks, it can be burnout, depression, or weight issues. It can be overweight, or opposite, anorexia, orthorexia, or sleep issues. So the problems can be very different. What is common in the situation of each of my clients? They tried a lot of different methods. Maybe they take medicines and they have side effects and they know that something has to change. Maybe they went through psychotherapy, talk therapy, and they learn some tools to deal with their mind. But what all of them say, they still feel the same. They still feel anxiety, fear inside. Or they tried so many different diets and they still struggle and they don't have the situation under control. So they have no control, they have lost their hope, and they feel helpless. The situation in which clients come to me is describable as things happen to them and they don't know what to do. So why this happens? Our mind, human mind, your mind, and it's a huge blessing. You can learn so many things. You've already learned so many skills. Since you were born, you kept learning. You learned 1 or 2 languages or even more when you were a child, but it took a long time. Right? So you were learning first the words, pronunciation, and then building sentences. Then you went to school and you learned fine motoric and writing and grammar. It took years to learn even 1 language properly. But perhaps you speak already 2 or even more languages. And it is like a program in your mind. You now simply use this program, and you can name even more such skills like fine motoring or walking, right? It took months and months to learn proper walking, and now you simply walk. You don't even notice. Your body does it for you automatically. It is a program in your unconscious mind. You don't need to think about these situations rationally. You don't think how you put a step. Maybe if you are climbing mountains, then you have to be mindful of every step. But otherwise, you get up from the bed and you do things automatically, clean your teeth, and so on and so on. Right. So this is very helpful in life. And these programs are rooted deeply in your unconscious mind. So things that you need to think about rationally, they are just maybe 5% of your daily life. And the rest is performed automatically, 95%. Your unconscious mind is very fast. So your mind recognizes the environment and adjusts automatically. For example, if you talk at least 2 languages, when you go out, you use automatically 1 language. When you see a person with whom you talk a different language, your mind switches automatically. And it happens very fast. You don't have time to think about it rationally. But some of such programs are not serving us well. Those programs were formed usually in early childhood. And they are related most often to our social behavior, how we react to our environment, how we see ourselves, our role in life, in communication with other people, our confidence or absence of confidence. And often these are adverse childhood events that form such programs that make us feel fear or to grab something to eat, to deal with our emotions or disturb our sleep. These programs became unconscious through repetition, so the programs are negatively affecting us because they were formed in early childhood when you, as a child, didn't understand properly the situation. You were not capable to communicate properly to your parents or to your guardians about your emotions. You were not capable to influence this situation. And of course, you couldn't leave the situation as a child. So if something was scaring you. And in such situation, children form maladaptive social programs. But it doesn't need to be a negative event or situation in your life. It can be also a very comfortable situation where you were an only child and you had all the attention of your parents and even grandparents, and everybody took care of you and loved you and spoiled you. So it was very nice for a child, but then when you become an adult, you cannot deal with difficult situations. And if you did have adverse childhood events and you formed maladaptive programs that cause fear, that make you fear something or eat foods that are not good for you, these programs trigger bigger problems in critical periods of your life. Something happened, you moved out of the parent house, or you finished the university and searched for a new job, or it was a stressful period in your job, or you became a parent yourself. So such or similar situation can trigger then real psychological issues, okay, where you start to really struggling with this problem. You look for a solution, you decide to change your behavior, you take rational decisions, but the programming is very deep inside. This programming is based on strong emotions. They serve your survival. As a child, you looked for survival and adaptation in your environment. So these programs overrule any rational decision. That's why it seems that you cannot do anything, that you cannot intervene or change anything, even if you decide, even if you want so much. But those programs just continue influencing and running your behavior, your thinking, your emotions, your reactions. Right. So that is where hypnotherapy can help. Hypnotherapy works with the unconscious mind. With the help of hypnotherapy, you can get access to this programming. Hypnosis, it is a state of mind, the trance-like state, can help you to quieten your rational mind, those 5% of monkey mind that jumps around and doesn't let you focus. It quietens your rational mind so that you can get access to your unconscious mind. And accessing your unconscious mind doesn't mean that you are in a hypnosis unconscious. The opposite. So you are calm and you are unpacking those 95% usually hidden in your unconscious mind. And gaining understanding and gaining the power to change things in your unconscious mind. And then it is like the glass ball of the witches where they see everything, what happens. It's inside you. In your unconscious mind, this capability to look through and understand everything. And this you can do with the help of a skillful hypnotherapist. Hypnotherapist can guide you to discover the right answers that you need. And it is not true that hypnotherapist can do something with you. It is very far from the truth, because during hypnosis, during hypnotherapy, you are behind the steer. The hypnotist is sitting next to you and navigating you in your own unconscious world. So the hypnotist knows the direction which you need to take to find the right answers. But it is still you who is driving and choosing these answers. And because you are doing it already with all the understanding and experience, with your capability to communicate, guided by your own personal values, the answers you find, they are aligned with your understanding, with your desires, with your dreams, and with your personal life values. So when you work now in hypnosis, you cannot exchange one problem for the other, or you cannot become from angry or anxious, you cannot become arrogant. No, you are finding a solution that suits you and your life values. The package that I offer is built from 5 sessions. We happen approximately weekly. And we start in the first session. It is a longer session, it is 2 hours, going back in time. It's called regressional hypnotherapy. You're going back in time and you discover the root causes, the events in your life that influenced you and in which you chose the programming that doesn't work any longer for you. You discover the beliefs that you formed in your past, in your early childhood, that caused unhelpful, limiting behavior. And when you gain understanding, you can review it, form a new understanding of the events in the past, and choose new empowering beliefs. This is the beginning of the transformation. Later, in the sessions after this, which are approximately 1.5 hours, we continue working on the transformation started in the first session. But in the following sessions, we work on your current behaviors. So limiting negative beliefs from the past led to forming habits, be thinking habits, emotional habits and reactions, behaviors. And those exist already also for a very long time. This is like a tree, the roots, deep roots in the past, and then there are many branches and leaves on the top, which already kind of exist independently. So in the following 4 sessions, we work on the issues that you encounter in your daily life, and we support the change started in the first session. In the following 4 sessions, we work using hypnotherapy, different tools, but also I teach you about your mind. I give you explanations and I give you tools, very practical and very efficient tools that you can apply in your life, also after our program. My goal as a hypnotherapist to take you from the state where you feel hopeless and helpless, as if things happen to you, to the place where you understand how your mind works. You have tools and you have already achieved significant results, reductions in your symptoms. And at the end of the program, we also create a plan for you for the future, additional actions you can take. Right? So you move from the place helpless and hopeless to the place of understanding, being in charge of your mind, knowing how you can react, what tools to apply in order to move in the direction you want. From the reactive place to things that happen to you, to being in charge and moving towards your dreams, your goals, being in charge of your life. That is why I use a combination, and I need several sessions to work with you. And the package of 5 sessions, which takes approximately 1 month, a very short time, which can give you significant results, improvement. And because we work on the root cause, not just the seeming problems, which are symptoms, you can have improvements in several symptoms. For example, if we start working on anxiety, you can also have improvements in your sleep. That is how I work with the clients. I hope it is clear now for you how this program can help you and how this program can give you the maximum result in the shortest time. Now, the most frequently asked questions about my package. The first one is about the price, if it is covered by insurances. No, my work is not covered by insurances, and you need to make your personal investment into this program. Why it is so? Because I don't belong to the official medical system, because it is very limited. If you already sought help from medical specialists which are covered by insurances, you might have already encountered how difficult it is to access them. Then your access is very limited to a few sessions, and the methods often are not helpful. You don't get to the place where you want to be. So it is your private investment. Work with me. And the second question is if hypnotherapy is for everyone. Right? No, it is not for everyone. It is very important to be in the place where you are ready to take action yourself. You have to be in the place where you know something has to happen, and you understand that it is you who need to change. You need to work on yourself. It is not somebody, it's not the system, it are not your parents, not your family. It is you who need to change. And you need the change to happen now. Right? Then you are ready to start working using hypnosis. And then we will deal together with such issues like, am I hypnotizable? I have tools to work with you and to make sure that hypnosis works for you and guide you to the place where you want to be. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it, and if you feel ready, you can contact me directly and we will talk about your situation and eventually make the first appointment.